In 2011, when the Five Facets was first coming together, I knew that these five aspects, the academic, emotional, physical, social, and spiritual sides of the self, they were the key to us moving forward and living into our potential no matter what our circumstance was. I knew that somehow they were the catalyst for helping us heal no matter our circumstance. What really wasn't clear, I knew that at the top of the hierarchy, whichever facet is at the top of your individual hierarchy, it literally is driving the bus of you. It's simultaneously driving your suffering and your success. And I knew that. I knew that basically we needed to recognize how that facet was impacting and influence both suffering and success and learn to manage it. The one facet that I really questioned for quite some time was that bottom facet. And I wondered, as we move down the hierarchy, if each individual facet has less and less daily impact and influence on our life and how we're experiencing what is happening outside of us, what really is the role of that bottom facet? And then, neighbor, I got sick. I got sick because I was in a very high pressure, high stress job, and I was not tending to myself. I was in the emotional trauma of what was going on. I was in the mental loop of anxiety and trying to figure out how to analyze and work my way out of it. I was eating all the wrong foods. I was stress eating. I wasn't moving. My body, over a period of 3 years, was slowly shutting down because I wasn't tending to it. Now, by this time, I already had developed my own hierarchy structure, and I knew that the physical facet was at the bottom of my hierarchy. Now, how the physical facet shows up for each individual is going to be different. It could be physical, tangible objects. It could be the physical body. It could be the physical environment. It could be a combination of those. For me, one of the biggest elements was when I'm connecting with people and when I am solving problems and working out situations, I don't eat. I don't get up and move. I could literally sit in a chair for 12, 14, 15 hours a day and lose complete track of time. And so ultimately, what that facet, that illness did was it showed me that I needed to take care of my body. And that's when I realized what we have to do for the bottom facet is to give it intentional support. Because it has the least daily impact and influence on our life, it's kind of out of sight, out of mind, as I say. Again, we have to be intentional about supporting it. We have to come up with strategies that work for us. And one of the things for me was recognizing that, okay, I have to make sure that I eat 3 meals a day. Now, 3 meals a day isn't right for everyone, but that was right for me. I worked with a nutritionist to understand how many grams of protein my body needed for me to be able to keep my energy levels up. And so now I carry big jugs of water with me everywhere I go. I might joke and I say, have water, we'll travel. And then I also make sure that I always have some form, if I'm traveling, which I do quite a bit for my work, I make sure that I have healthy snacks, protein bars, which aren't always the healthiest, but nuts and grains. I have those things with me so that I'm not skipping meals while I'm traveling. So I look forward to sharing more with you about this facet structure as we move along.